you and I talked was about a poll after the debate. And between the debate and up until Saturday, the main point of conversation when it's about 2024 is President Biden's fitness, President Biden's mental acuity, his performance at that debate, and then at rallies, as well as interviews after. That has largely been muted since Saturday after the assassination attempt. So, how has this event from Saturday impacted 2024?
Great question. In one regard, it's too early to tell, right? And public opinion still needs a little bit of time to settle. In another regard, a lot will depend on what happens going forward, especially in the Republican National Convention, but also how both of the campaigns and both of the parties address this specific event. What is clear from the data, and we asked the question, has Donald Trump's shooting and the events of last week impacted a voter's choice for president in 2024 or not? What we see clearly is that it has energized Republicans, and it will be a very strong turnout tool for Republicans. 54% of Republicans said they're more likely to vote Republican. Only 3% said they're more likely to vote Democrat, and the rest said, 43% said it doesn't make a difference. So that's essentially half of Republicans saying that they're more likely to vote for Trump because of this event. When you look at Democrats, 7% of Democrats now say they're more likely to vote Republican, 40% say they're more likely to vote Democrat, and 53% say it hasn't made a difference. So a little bit less energy amongst the Democratic camp, a little bit the concern about the inevitability of Trump being elected isn't resonating as strongly amongst Democrats. And then for independents, 7 in 10 out of all the independents say it doesn't make a difference. And by a very small margin, 19% to 11%, they're more likely to vote Republican than they are to vote Democrat. So bottom line is that this might affect turnout, but so far it hasn't affected the horse race. And we're not really seeing a bump for Trump or a rally around the hard candidate effect so far.
Dritan, I just want to make sure that I'm hearing you correctly, because in all of these numbers, you're saying that there is a small group of Democrats that are now leaning to vote for Trump in light of Saturday's event. Is that correct?
Yes, it's about 7% who said that they're more likely to vote for Trump after this weekend's event. To some extent, this isn't unusual because Trump has always pulled about 10% of the Democratic vote his way. And also we have to wait and see a little bit whether this perception from these Democrats is sustained or if it dissipates. But yes, there is some goodwill amongst Democrats, 7% of them, and then certainly amongst independent, 19% said they're more likely to vote for Trump than they are to vote for Biden after the event.
Let's dive